It's election night of 2020. This is the night that will decide whether or not Grandma will be bringing apple pie or a shotgun to Thanksgiving dinner. You might remember when I was critical of Biden in our third ever video, but I can honestly say that when I voted today, I was proud of my vote. Sure, I would rather have voted for Daddy Bernie, but the slogan "Settle for Biden" is honestly the best slogan in American political history. But here's the thing, this election isn't about Biden, and it never was. This election is about Donald Trump. And conservatives will say, oh, I bet you can't name one thing you support about Biden. You're just anti-Trump. Like, yeah, it doesn't matter who the Democratic candidate is because Trump is just so bad. Like, the past 4 years have felt like a whirlwind of bad, but Trump has separated children from parents at the border, said there were good people on both sides, called Mexicans rapists, attempted to collude with Ukraine, made fun of a differently abled reporter, cheated on his wife, had 26 accusations of sexual misconduct against him, pulled out of the Paris Climate Accord, said grab him by the pussy, killed over 200,000 Americans, forced 3 conservative justices into the Supreme Court, attacked the free press, cannibalized Jennifer Lopez, masturbated on national television, and hired a former Nazi pigeon to his cabinet. No, those last 3 aren't true, but the fact that you had to ask yourself if pigeons are constitutionally allowed to be Secretary of State proves my point. Like, Trump is so bad. It's not a debate. It's really not. But here we are. Yes, Joe Biden is projected to win, but so was Hillary Clinton. And if Biden does win, Trump might just claim voter fraud and say the election isn't legitimate. Because apparently, despite all of the evidence that voter fraud is a non-problem, Trump can just piss over all of the Constitution with his oily fucking mushroom dick. Now, I really don't understand what is, like, people's defense of Trump. Like, is it money? I mean, is it, like, for billionaires, I get it. He's helping them. But for the vast majority of voters, Trump does nothing for them. No conservatives. He's not helping you. He's not helping your family. He's not helping anyone you know. Trump helps the average person in the same way a Fitbit helps you lose weight. I mean, you hope it will. But after a month of getting 10,000 steps a day, that fucking fake Apple Watch gets thrown in that one drawer in your kitchen while you go watch Friends reruns while eating salt and vinegar potato chips. At the time of recording this, Biden has the lead. And yes, Biden has been up in the polls, but it all comes down to tonight, and it looks like the race is going to come down to Texas, Pennsylvania, Florida, Georgia, and North Carolina. Which in itself is stupid because of the Electoral College, but that's where we're at. If Trump wins all of those states and Biden takes Wisconsin and Michigan, we end up with a close tie, which is scary. Because if there is a tie, the election gets thrown to the House, in which each state gets a vote. And we don't know how the House will look yet. And that system already gives Republicans an advantage. And then, of course, it could go to the Supreme Court, which currently has a 6-3 conservative majority. Because why go with the popular vote when you could go through a complex bureaucratic system that is designed to harm the oppressed and give Republicans an advantage and whatever. The point is, the election is still close, and it's not going to be over until every ballot has been counted. It's been predicted that there will be a red mirage and a blue wave, meaning that it might seem that Trump has won on election night, but his votes are counted because of mail-in ballots. Biden takes a lead, and Trump may very well claim an early victory and deny the voice of millions of Americans. Yes, Trump is using the same logic as all men who are selfish in bed. Orgasming in 30 seconds does not qualify as a victory, Donald. Damn, I feel bad for Melania. There's not much else to say. We can all cross our fingers and hope. I will do an update after the election, but until then, I'm Arish. Thanks for watching.